The mutual energy between Leo and their person. 2 cards for the middle as well. You guys have a lot to say. All right, so your energy is prosperity lies ahead with balance, spirituality, and practicality. Their energy is don't let pride get in your way. It's a full moon in Leo. Interesting. And then we have, for mutual energy, we have you are good enough and a time for healing. Okay. So both of you are lacking some confidence or have some self-worth issues that you're trying to work on, or there just may be some insecurity within this connection. For some reason, there's something about each other that makes you guys feel insecure. This is common in deep, like divine counterpart connections, like a twin flame. Your person is very triggering to you, and it makes you, it brings up a lot of traumas and pains and flaws and things that you need to work on. So that could be something that's going on here, but it's like realizing, you both need to realize that you do deserve each other. And in order to, get to a place of accepting that or realizing that is you have to go through a healing process. I feel like you are looking a little bit too far ahead. We have prosperity lies ahead with balance, practicality, and spirituality and practicality. I think you're looking too far ahead, Leo. I think you're not paying attention to the time, the now. And then your person is having a pride issue with don't let pride get in your way. Or I am almost getting that your pride might be getting in the way, or something about you is causing some sort of pride issue that they're allowing to get in the way of the connection or the development of the connection. It almost feels like something you're reflecting on them. This feels very strongly like it could be a twin flame connection. Of course, that's not going to be true for everybody, but if that's the dynamic you feel is going on, this could be your reading. But I feel like you're too focused on the future and you need to focus more on the present. And then your person is hung up on this pride issue, which I think is reflecting from you. And so you both need to go through some sort of healing and just like some acceptance within self. Okay. Just trying to figure out which decks we're using. Actually, we're going to switch to this one. Okay. So, all right. So Leo, what are Leo's current feelings towards their person? What are Leo's current feelings towards their person? Aw. Aw. Oh, you're so good, Leo. We have the King of Wands. We have Temperance. And we have the Queen of Cups. I think this is where this insecurity is coming in. Because I feel like you put them on a pedestal just a little bit. With this Temperance card, you see them as very balanced, like almost altruistic. You have lots of loving for them with this Queen of Cups, and then the King of Wands, you hold them, you have a lot of passion for them and stuff, but I also see you hold them just like a little bit higher above you. And I think that could be where this pride issue is coming in, and like this lack of feeling good enough for your person. It's hard to explain. This something that you're feeling is reflected on your person, which is causing them to pull back from the connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be pride, but there might be some insecurity that you're exhibiting that's triggering them, and it's coming off as pride. It's just very interesting. But yeah, you hold them in very high regard. Like I said, I heard the word altruistic. You feel like they're your person, and you just have a lot of love for them. All right, so how does Leo's person feel about them? How does Leo's person feel about them? Oop, okay. I'm going to keep that one. Just take these three. Okay. So they're getting the Tower, the Devil in the reverse, and the Empress in the reverse. Yeah, Leo, they're kind of seeing you as trying to sabotage the connection. I feel like they see this potential of Empress energy within you. They're like, Leo is such an amazing person. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. They see this divine feminine energy in you. They see the potential of you being very divine, nurturing, loving, giving. But there's a deep insecurity here, and they feel like you're trying to sabotage the connection because of the insecurity. That could be what this is. So you're reflecting something onto them. I think you're so focused on the future because you don't want to address whatever issue you're dealing with in the present. So you're always talking about the future. You're always talking about what's next, but you're not paying attention to what's going on in the present. And then whatever this self-esteem or self-worth issue or this trigger, it's reflecting back on your person, and I hate to say, but they're almost considering walking away from this connection because of this thing that you're reflecting onto them. And they feel like you're trying to sabotage it because you don't feel good enough for them, but at the same time, they don't feel good enough for you. You guys just need to go into a deep space of healing here. Okay, so let's find out what the mutual feelings are here in this connection. What are the mutual feelings here? Okay. So I have the Nine of Wands in the reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm getting kind of a back and forth energy. Like one day you're very open and you want to work on things, and then the next day you're closed off and unresponsive or unreceptive to your person. And being a general reading, guys, remember this could be flipped. So for some of you, and it could be both of you, one day you guys feel very open and connected and you're working on things, and then like the next you kind of shut down and block each other out. It's kind of what I'm getting here about the mutual feelings. I just think that things start, people are so funny. It's like sometimes when things start going really, really well and we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is going so well and how wonderful it is. You start to question it if it's too good to be true, and then you start to kind of fuck it up a little bit. I'm not saying you're doing that on purpose or they're doing it on purpose. It's just like, it could be a subconscious thing. Okay. All right, so what does Leo need from their person? Leo, what do you need from your person? What does Leo need from their person? Okay, so we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. We have the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Leo needs from their person, you need a little bit more. I'm getting two things. One, you need a little bit more patience, but you also want a little bit more forward movement and growth. You feel like your person is very indecisive or unwilling to move forward. Like maybe your person doesn't really like to talk about the future too much, but you're always talking about the future. You don't want to fight with them. You want to resolve the conflict. I almost feel like you feel like they're a little bit avoidant sometimes. And I think that's because they feel like you're trying to sabotage things. So if you guys get into a fight or a disagreement, they're a little bit afraid you might escalate it too far. And then the whole thing's going to blow up. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So you want to resolve the issues. I think you want them to be more decisive and make more decisions and to start to grow and develop the relationship. All right. What does Leo need from their person? What does Leo need from their person? First, what does Leo need from their person? Okay, so we have the we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse again. Okay, and then we have the Hermit, and then we have the Page of Swords. What do they need from you? Well, they want you to be more productive in the relationship. They want you to work on things more. I'm also hearing they want you to get a better job. And I feel like they want you to get a better job because that's something that some of you may be insecure about. It's not for them. They feel like you'll feel better about yourself and you will want to be a better, like you'll be happier, which will make you in turn a better partner in the long run if you can find a better job. So that's a message for some of you. With this Hermit, I think they want you to take some time with yourself to really reflect on, like it's referring back to this balance, spirituality, and practicality. You're always thinking about the future. You're always thinking about what lies ahead, but you're not really focused on the moment at hand or healing what it is you need to heal in the now. And then the Page of Swords, I feel like they want you to open up a little bit more with communication. They don't have like the highest expectations here. They just want to take some baby steps in learning how to talk in a more productive way. All right, so what are the mutual needs here in this connection? Four of Swords, a break, healing. It could be, that could mean time apart for some of you. I'm not feeling that as a super strong message, but look, we have Six of Cups on the bottom. So even if you take time apart, the most likely outcome for a good majority of you is reunion. So if you feel that you do need to take some time apart to heal, don't be afraid to go into separation. And I know it's very difficult and unpleasant, but sometimes taking that time alone, which is what they want you to do, which that doesn't necessarily mean that they need you to break up with them or to end the relationship. You can still be in the relationship, but they want you to take some serious time with yourself to figure out what it is that you want in life and to heal these current issues that are in the present. All right, so what are the next steps for Leo here? What are the next steps for Leo? One more fruit. There we go. Just waiting for the perfect right one. Okay, so we have, we have Justice. We have the Six of Cups. And then we have Knight of Swords in the reverse. So what are the next steps for you, Leo? This feels like, because there's a strong energy for you to work on yourself. So this feels like bringing justice to yourself. This feels like inner union of your inner divine masculine and inner feminine energy. And then this feels like you may need to temporarily cut ties with your person so that you can work on these things. It could also be a message of learning how to communicate better, since the Knight of Swords is all about communication and swords are all about honesty and clarity. So it could be either one of those or both messages, just however it resonates for you. There just might need to be a time where you take a break. It could even just be a long weekend, where you say, all right, person, I am packing my bags. I'm going to the woods for 3 days and I'm just going to be in hermit mode. I'm not going to have my phone, or I'll have my phone, but only for emergencies. I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm just going to sit quietly in the woods for like 3 days. It could be something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be like a breakup or you guys not talking for months on end. For some of you, that may be the case, of course, but you just feel like, I just feel like you need some time alone to bring balance within yourself, because we're referring back to this balance card here. And then Six of Cups is a union card. And if you're a balanced being, a balanced soul, then you have then your inner masculine and inner feminine energies are in union. And that's what this card is about. And so in order to achieve that, you may need to break down communication and go off and be by yourself for a little bit. And then, like I said, this card could also be just learning how to communicate better. Remember, they don't have very high expectations. And what I mean by that is they're going to allow you to take the time to learn how to do that. They aren't expecting you to become, an expert communicator overnight. All right, and what are the next steps for your person? All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Moon. The Moon. All right, I feel like your person is going to learn how to work better with you. Okay, Three of Pentacles is working with somebody, working cohesively, working together. So I think that's a skill that they're going to work on. It's like you need to work on your communication. They might need to be a little more flexible in how you guys approach things. This Ace of Swords in the reverse, I feel like they need to gain some clarity on what they want out of the relationship and their expectations and kind of standards. And then with this Moon, I feel like something important is going to be revealed to them. Once they kind of master these things, once they gain some clarity, the universe is going to reveal something to them. Feels in regards to the connection. It may even be something about you. So they might not be understanding like this thing that's reflected back on them with these oracle cards. Because it feels very strongly you're reflecting some sort of insecurity onto them. And so they might not realize it. So that could be some sort of epiphany where they're like, oh, I understand now why Leo behaves this way, or why their behavior makes me feel this way. So there could be some revelation there. And that could occur during your time apart. But there will be something revealed to them that feels about the connection. And for most of you, it feels very positive. It's like some sort of revelation or realization or something like that. All right, what are the mutual next steps here in this connection? See? We have the Wheel of Fortune, turn of good fate. If you guys are willing to put the work in and do the growth and the change, you will have a good turn of fate. Okay? There's a positive outcome here to this healing and to the working on things. We're going back to the time for healing. I think both of you need to heal. It's not just you. Of course. All right, so let's get a final word of advice here for Leo on their reading. Final word of advice here for Leo. What was I saying? Solitude. All right, I will, this could be advice for you, them, or mutual. I think it's very important that you spend some time alone, deep in thought, Leo. Ow, oh my goodness, that hurt. I feel when you're away from them, they're going to just kind of automatically go into a state of deep thinking and healing. Like I said, it could just be a weekend apart, or some of you may need to go into like full separation to have, deep spiritual healing. But I feel like solitude is very important for this connection if it's resonating. Okay. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave the reading here for you. I hope you found it helpful. If it resonated, please leave a comment, or if you like this style of reading, just let me know. And I will see you guys later.